Shades, where he'll show the way and cut the cover. We're here in an episode of Raincoat 2. Raincoat, not the second one.
Raincoat 2?
Because there's not a second one, nope.
Wow, I didn't know you had such an advanced game.
Yeah, it's
really
from,
next gen.
It's from 2049, so we can't tell Nintendo.
2049. Holy shit! That took a long time for a sequel.
Yeah, listen, okay, you can't rush perfection, okay?
Apparently.
Thank you.
If you did rush perfection, you get microtransactions.
You know?
Even I don't know what's going on here.
You never need to know.
Sure seems useful. She should have told us about that sooner.
Probably. You know what? I also agree with you there.
You know?
Like, here's the thing. If she knows we're gonna ask about the Blankwick mystery, she could say there's a mass amnesia. That's why no one will tell you. It's not because they have a sniper aimed at them. It's because they don't have a fucking clue.
You can't blame her. It's taboo.
I don't give a shit if it's taboo. We're a detective. We're illegal here. Like, if anything, it doesn't matter what the laws are. We're breaking them by being here, apparently. To the peacekeepers, at least. Or to Yomi. Like, we're endangering our life to be here. F taboo. We're just trying to get info. And she's an informant. Of all people.
Right.
She's an informant. And she was not informing of this until it was the last chapter, so it could be revealing and unexpected. Because, yeah, you should have told me this earlier.
Remember?
By the way, Yuma, did you search the whole factory? What was the truth that voice was talking about?
Not a fucking clue.
Still don't know.
We weren't paying any attention for any clues.
Everything.
Don't worry.
I don't know what's behind that door.
The locked door or the green door to the right? Because there are two doors there, and one will not let you open it, and the other says to leave.
We've already come
right.
This far.
It's
we might
pretty.
As well check everything.
Wait! Don't go alone.
I can guess what
it's
they
too
are.
Dangerous.
I like how he just says, "Wait, don't go alone. It's too dangerous." Because specifically, she went by herself and lived. Like, these aren't ninjas; they're zombies.
She sure loves to act before she thinks.
Yeah. She just gets grabbed and ripped apart in front of us. Now that would be an interesting twist.
So she really does want to go to the locked door. What happens if I go over here? Oh, there's nothing over here. Lovely. Although, I do see on the main map that's still the factory, not the exit just yet.
What's wrong?
Well, I think I heard some strange noises inside.
How?
I wonder.
I also hear something.
We do.
Kurumi, it might be dangerous up ahead. I'll go first.
I'm sorry. We hear noises? What the fuck do we hear? We hear a bamboo going, ooh, you know, what the fuck do we hear? Cause I ain't hearing jack shit. There's no ooh or you know, there's no fucking scream.
I like your sound effects, man.
Like, there's no shit from her. There's no shit from that door.
Huh?
The only reason why it's interesting is because it's locked. It's literally interesting because we can't go in there.
But
Leave this to a detective. I'll be right back once I've confirmed it's safe. Then we can check it out together.
You've seen 3 dead bodies from detectives. You really think you're
You think you're better than Halara?
You think you're that much better?
Please don't disappear on me again. You had me worried back there.
okay. But please be careful.
Imagine, like, we come on and she's like, oh, one more thing. I remember that there was this ooze on the ground. It was like, the Liberty statue came through and kicked in our shit. I don't know what.
It was like from TMNT. You know, the TMNT?
Nah,
do you actually know what that is?
I was actually making a very specific culture reference. Ectoplasm with the Ghostbusters and the latest movie, like Lady Liberty, where I think, like,
I haven't seen the new Ghostbusters
I've seen trailers, so it's not really spoilers. But I'm pretty sure like Liberty Lady or something like gets possessed or something. But yeah, it's like we come out and she has some more vital information for us about the event. It's like, I'm sorry, again, you decided to delay the information so I don't have an implosion in my head? Like, what the fuck? I just hear zombies. What sound did he hear? Oh, cinematics. Joy-Con drift can't fuck me over here. Actually, that's a big fat lie. If it turns into a QTE, I'm dead.
That is true. It's actually one of the biggest areas where it can all of a sudden kill you.
People? Yep.
It's just ragdoll. Did I see that right? I was looking away for a second,
I don't
and
think
in the
so.
corner of my eye, I saw just like a dumb ragdoll.
Hey, is that a corpse? A human corpse?
Bro, you've seen like
Yes.
30 at this point. Fucking get over it.
Well,
Swank scoop!
I wouldn't say 30, but I definitely would say that it's a double digit at this point. Cause how many would it be? Let's count up. Let's count up the cases. Let's do a real quick count up. Not that.
We
cases.
killed 3 people in the school one alone.
Well, I was saying
And
it's
it's
even
the
double
mailman.
digits, so it's god damn it, wrong one. I'm trying to go with profiles. That's what I need. If Joy can actually fuck off. So first off, every detective. That's the first one. So that's 5. Okay, no one here. 3 because oh no, he was the persecuted. That's right. So 2 more. So that's 7. And then we see
And 5
we
more.
see 4 more.
Oh yeah, 4. Because Aiko was already dead.
Aiko was already dead. So that's 11.
Yeah.
That's 11. And now Yachi
8, 9.
and
That's so
Yachi.
fucking.
And Cardi, I don't know if it would count because he didn't really look like a dead body. Like he didn't really. Like Yachi definitely would be, but at the minimum, he's seen double digits of dead bodies. Besides all the zombies. Like it's not a surprise there are
Do the
corpses
zombies
here.
count as dead bodies? I count it.
Well, I wasn't because
Because he when his first reaction was it doesn't think of it as a dead body. So for him, for him that's seeing a dead body, I guess.
well, he was just going at a human corpse, which would to me would
Right.
be a dead body, specifically one that is not moving around like the zombies. Those are homunculi, not corpses. At least apparently in his eyes, because they have a definition. I guess corpses have a definition as well, so maybe he's going by the exact definition that means a body that is not moving and has no life signs.
Right, I guess.
But anyway, but it's still a double digit. Like this isn't his like second case where he's only seen a single body before.
Right. Even hell, his first case he saw more than a single body.
Well, I know that's my. Well, I'm saying like, if you don't
Yeah, I
see
know your
a
point,
body
but I'm like,
before, you
even
know,
in that case,
you could still have a
like-
shocked reaction. You know,
Right.
there's more of an excuse. And plus, he doesn't have memory, so even if he had seen like thousands of bodies in his lifetime, he has no memory of those bodies, so he would still have the reaction of a first time to his first body. But like we point out, this is his like 15th at this point, you know?
Those meat buns. No way. You're kidding.
So, apparently my one-off joke, my one-off saying of the meat buns were made of humans, and I always said that because, in fact, I kept agreeing with it because they kept eating the meat buns. Like, that's the only logic that made sense. If they have to eat human
Right.
flesh, then the answer is the meat buns are made of humans. It's not that hard to figure out.
right, that's not even much of a twist. That's just kind of what we were expecting.
This is
Yeah.
horrible.
Does that mean Does
Oh,
that mean that Yako was a cannibal without knowing
yes.
it?
That is exact. I've already been thinking about that the entire time, ever since you said that. I was just like, and
Why
I know
make
that was
such a
Yako's
thing?
fucking favorite too.
Master, there's something else over there. We should check everything first.
So is locked just mean unlocked in this factory? Because this is the second
I
door
mean,
that
the
says
doors are
locked.
just open. Yeah.
Like, why would you say locked if it's literally not locked? Like, if it could be locked, it should say unlocked, because currently it is unlocked. This is the last
I
room,
don't want to think
so-
about what's up ahead.
Oh, it's a freezer. This is even more expected. Yep.
They're all real corpses? What is this?
This is a
It's a
fridge,
food
isn't
factory.
it?
Yeah.
I don't know, but it looks kind of cold.
Is this a fridge? Isn't it? But it looks kinda cold. It's because it's an industrial factory. It's like, can you even feel temperature? You have no skin. Do you have any gauge of warm to like cold to hot? Like,
That's a good question. In that spiritual form, how corporeal can you be?
did Vivia feel heat in his ghost form? Like, could he
That is
theoretically
what I was
fall to the core and he'd be fine with it? He would just wake up and be like, back to the surface level, you know?
That-
And what would happen if he
There's
went?
actually-
And what would happen if he went through the core? Do you think he would rebound back?
There
up?
is the main problem with I've seen for the idea of going through the core actually
Uh-huh.
is the idea that it's kind of like swimming if you can't see the surface, if you
Yeah.
can't if you don't have the light of the surface, it's extremely easy to get disoriented and you could
Oh,
spend
yeah.
the rest of your existence just going around in
Well,
the
I'm not even thinking like they're trying to go back up. I mean, if you keep falling, right? Like, let's say you lose all of your you lose all of your, I don't know what the word is, corporealness or something. So you're completely completely untouchable. I'm gonna say that because I don't know the fancy word for it. What would happen if
Okay.
you fell through the core? Would you rebound going up again because gravity would
because
keep pulling you
gravity,
that way?
yeah. Or would you just get stuck in the core because gravity's keeping you there? Or is it like swimming where you can just go through it in general?
Yeah.
It's like flight where you can
Mhm.
just keep going in a
It's
direction.
creative mode. It's,
Is it right?
it's spectator mode. Oh my god, that's the best example. It's spectator mode in Minecraft, where you're flying around, you can move through anything, and it's basically spectator mode. Oh my god, that's actually the perfect analogy. Because I've seen comedy shows where they do that, and they or not comedy shows, but I've seen bits where they'll have a character falling through the earth, and it's if they were to fall and they fell all the way to China, realistically, would they just start falling back into the hole and be stuck in an infinite loop where they would keep getting to the middle point or something, and they would be stuck in a hell?
So many refrigerated bodies. Whoever did this must be a total psycho.
No, not really.
What's going on here?
It doesn't require it. You don't have to be a psycho to have a fridge. And if anything, if it's a random
It could have been
factory,
originally made for something else, but that seems unlikely because the measurements of the refrigerating area.
if anything, if it's a factory that you don't go to, you might not even associate with it yourself. You might disassociate with it, even if you made it, right? If you're not seeing it, it's plausible you just disassociate with it. So, in reality, they could just be the most normal person ever and just an economics major. Oh, how do I make infinite food? Oh, bodies is pretty useful. Grow planes? Oh, fuck that shit. That takes, years, doesn't it? No. We just use
No,
bodies.
fine age some bodies
Yeah.
from the
And you
local
wanna know the
morgue.
best part? we can make bodies now. from just cells.
These aren't fake. They're real human corpses.
Master, look! There's something in its pocket!
What?
It
What are you
looks like a
talking-
note, but the handwriting's hard to read.
Maybe someone was rushing to write this before they died.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh wait.
Okay, so
Where am I?
where
Where
am I?
being taken to?
Everybody here is a dangerous criminal that deserves the death sentence. That ruthless killer, that vile kidnapper. Everyone's crying as they pray to God. Will we be serving our sentences here together with no trial? Shit, if only we'd never been caught by the WDO.
Whoa. Well, we did kind of guess that they were going to be the bad guys in this.
Yeah,
But still.
I was guessing it, but So like, do we ship prisoners here? Is this like Australia, where like England like sent like a bunch of prisoners to an
right.
island and just let them fight it out or something? Is that what this is? He locked
And
us
then
up in
just
here
let
like
them be
animals.
consumed by zombies.
Those bastards. We were brought here by the WDO's number 1. Okay. He's called the world's greatest mind, isn't he? Okay. Wait a second. You know what's weird about this? You remember how we said that the UG asked the WDO to send the death book in to guarantee Makoto's death?
I mean, it's possible.
If that's that was what we were talking about. If that was the case, why is number 1 sending bodies here? Why would you? Is this like the thing when like it's a that illegal thing when firearm people sell to both sides of a war or something? I don't know what that's called. But anyway, like when they sell to both sides, is that what number 1's doing? Where he's
Arms
both
dealing?
where he's both taking a job from the UG to stop him, but he's also making bank with his clone to, because he's taking over Amaterasu. Like, is he like benefiting from both sides?
The note cuts off.
Probably.
Oh, okay, no, that's just everything we read here. Okay.
What? The WDO did this?
Now, here's what I'm guessing. If he isn't working with the UG, I'm guessing the UG contracted someone lesser in the organization, and they made them get the book. And so basically it's the same deal. The only difference is instead of number 1 being the one who's enacting this, plan, it's someone else in the company or someone else in the organization, And I could see that if someone found out that number 1 was giving bodies away, and it was like criminals that they had caught before, I could definitely see someone who's like all justice, like, they feel very like they're not Halara, who just cares about the truth. Like, there's someone who cares about justice or like the good at large. Like, I could definitely see them turning against 1 and working behind his back to stop his plans or whatever.
That's gotta be bogus, right?
Nope.
I want to believe that too. But why would someone write down a lie in their final moments?
Because they want to make someone else look bad. And you never heard of someone just not having all the information? Like, people write shit all the time that they might not be saying the complete truth. You know, they might be saying their
Right.
truth, and it's only
What
half
they
of the
think is
story.
true.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, there's so many things you could say to explain this being not completely true. I mean, it probably is because, like, I doubt the game's. Unless the game gives us another note that says something different or says something slightly similar, but with minor differences, you know?
If what's written here is true, then I don't know what to believe anymore.
Well, if these guys are all dangerous criminals, they didn't deserve to live anyway, right? It's not something you should worry about, Master.
Just because they're dangerous criminals doesn't mean they should be slaughtered like this.
That is
It's
true.
not
Wow.
right.
Prisoners
And
also
why
have human
turn to
rights.
meat buns?
What a take.
Hold on. How would they have, like, do humans turn into, like, 20 meat buns? How do you have enough meat buns? Like, because you can't take 100 people out of a society without anyone noticing. Like, how are they getting their bodies in?
The clones? Are they
I don't-
like killing extra
I don't
clones?
think they are because, well, maybe that would explain how they could get, like, maybe they'd only need 10 people and then they could clone them from there. The only scenario where that might not work is if homunculus are inedible or are poisonous somehow. You know, like, that would be the only reason they couldn't use homunculus. Because that was my first thought. Was, oh, these are all homunculus.
just-
Why can't you use their bodies? But then again, every homunculus we've seen have had the bloody pink eyes. Or have been, even if they're slightly coherent, like, they're clearly malformed a little bit. Like, either be veiny eyes, like, around their eyes, or what be it. Like, there's always some problem. And that could be why Makoto keeps his mask on, is that even he, as a homunculus, has some notable problems that normal people don't have, right?
Right. And
Calm down,
makes sense.
Master.
But so the only reason I would say it wouldn't be homunculus is if we find out they're like if they breathe some noxious gas or something and they like poison people, like they're like a blowfish or something before they take out the poison.
It's better not to think about it.
Shut up!
I'll make it a solution key for now.
We are finally catching a glimpse of the truth. But it's not over yet.
This would be a way to recruit us. If Makoto's
It
trying to
would
recruit
be.
us, this would definitely be
This
damning.
Best way to do it. But he's probably gonna be like,
Mystery you
no,
need to
fuck
solve.
you for like, you know,
Actually,
showing
I
me
want to
this.
think about something. Would any of the other ones turn? Because what if that's why they're dead? Is because they wouldn't turn. Hallara wouldn't turn. She doesn't care that number one
She
is
just
giving
wants
people
to get
away.
paid.
She just wants the truth. Like, she
She
doesn't
just-
care about
right.
justice. Vivia is hard to say. I feel like he wouldn't care enough to fight back. You
I mean,
know?
yeah, that is also true.
Clockbird, I feel like wouldn't fight back either because she's too stupid. Or if she felt like he was wrong, she wouldn't be able to explain it. So maybe she would die. Maybe she would die through stupidity. And
Yeah.
Iku, I feel like he would just join because he doesn't want to die. Like, I see him as a coward. Like,
Yeah, I wouldn't put
So,
anything
like-
past him.
But if he just killed them because they wouldn't change their mind, they wouldn't see number one as a bad guy.
Awaits outside the factory. You want to expose all truths, don't you?
I mean, that was his conviction last time,
Then
yeah.
press on, detective. Hurry, before you can't trust anything anymore. So that you can keep trusting in yourself. Come on, solve the mystery!
I do agree this is a pretty dumb revelation because it was pretty obvious. Like, they did not need to. Like, this would have been something that you do in the Mystery Labyrinth, and it's like, wait, why were the zombies eating the meat buns? If they only eat human flesh, what does that mean? You know, like we didn't need this
I would have
beforehand.
found that more annoying. I like this
Really?
more.
Okay, okay. Like I'm just saying that it's common sense. So you know,
I can
it would
see
have been.
that.
It's not hard to figure out. It's not contrived or hidden. I don't think. You know. There we go.
Yuma! What's wrong? What was in there?
No,
Don't
there's
worry about
nothing. Nothing at all.
Okay, I don't blame her hiding information. Yuma, you have no reason not. Like, she's seen homunculus. She's your informant. She's a citizen of Kanai Ward. You should tell her that the meat buns are human corpses. What the fuck, man? You can't randomly decide, no, this information isn't relevant to you.
Right.
Like, could you imagine if all he said was, all I say is, don't get meat buns here. That's all. You know?
That would be funny. That would be funny, but no. Mostly because of how dumb it is.
Oh,
But it would be funny.
too bad.
Wait, what? She just, like, she doesn't walk in there? Like, we didn't say it was dangerous. She just says, oh, I guess I won't pursue or check it out for myself.
What is it? You look pale.
Yeah, we keep
No,
seeing dead
I'm
bodies.
fine. It's best if Kurumi doesn't learn about the meat buns yet.
Why?
She's been eating those things for so long.
That's
Oh.
so objective. Like, I don't think
No,
you can take...
that is a very common thing. It creates a visual reaction in like anyone's mind if they are eating. Like even if you think you can handle it, it's a
But
lot of times it is morally just like diminishing in an extreme way that can cause extreme panic.
To say, you're saying if Yuma did tell her.
Yes, like
Well,
the knowledge of eating human is not something people are okay
I
with.
can kind of get that, but at the same time, isn't it more wrong not to give her this very important information? It's not like
I
being
agree.
chased down.
He didn't say he's gonna keep it from her forever. He did just say it's best not to tell her now while we're in the middle of like working, which is a semi good point, I guess.
Okay. Because, like, it's definitely be wrong if he never mentioned it, but at the same time, if you don't mention it as soon as possible, I feel like that could just be seen as almost as worse because you felt it wasn't the time to tell. You know, you took that into your own hands to say when
The truth
and
is
when
waiting
not
ahead.
to be told.
Are you ready, Kurumi?
Yes.
You ready to risk your life more, Kurumi?
Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction.
Yep.
Never mind.
What are the chances we're a homunculus?
He wouldn't say much. I mean, it would make sense why we don't have memories, actually.
Yeah.
But at the
And-
same time, nah. Why, like, who put us in the beginning is
I
another
feel like
question.
in the beginning it would have been the UG. Like, let's say one escapes. If they want to try to get the upper hand, they would probably try to make another one, right?
Yes. Just use the same conditions as the first one.
Well, I mean,
But make
maybe
it where
bump the
this one
security
doesn't.
or whatever. Like, if you find out how they break
Around,
down
like,
Yuma.
yeah, to break their will or something more better in the process.
Yeah. And then it's like when they lose the memory from the book, that's just really coincidental. It's like, nice. We don't even have to explain that they're a science project. They can just pretend that they had a life beforehand. Why is she saying?
You'd end up pretty mangled if you slipped on a slope like this.
Yeah? Yeah, it is wet. We're back in Kanai Ward. We just saw a sunny day, didn't we? We were in the homunculus factory, and we saw a sunny day. We were like a kilometer out, I guess. Like, holy
That's
cow.
all it took to get to a zombie graveyard is just fucking travel 3 feet.
Oh, there it is.
What is it?
Got it.
It's a memory, apparently.
It's Vivia's, one of Vivia's Gip Gaps, the last one specifically. And I probably should also hit a save. Even though I did get it, it has been a minute. That's the last one, so here. Alright, but that is gonna be today's video. If you enjoyed it, do the stuff at the top of the screen. If you have any questions, send them at Cosmo or to our Discord server. There'll be a link to the description and our about section. And the means are in the same two places as their associate. On the left is recommendation from YouTube, and on the right is the series, Rain Code.
Right.
The entire series is over there on the right, if you want to see the rest. Yeah, we'll see you next time.